Do you have multiple courses or retreats? This is the page where you can showcase them all. Alright, here we're starting with the courses. So this gives an overview of the courses and retreats you're offering at the moment, or which are maybe sold out, or you can also mention what you did in the past to, refer some trigger, or having maybe linking to reviews or anything else, or the old sales page. So here we have a title and a subtitle. Again, here we have the background banner. Make sure you're changing this by swapping the image here, because again, there's a gradient over it, so the text is more likely to read. And so you cannot click it because then you're clicking the gradient. Alright, then we go into the courses. As I mentioned before, I really love it when you got it on brand your course. So what you see here is from Muk van Leeuw, is that she branded her the business yacht, which is not really a retreat, but yeah, it's a yacht kind of business business trip. And then here you have Captured Interior is a online course, but for example, which we did here, it's the new CEO is also a course, which could be like here, but now it's highlighted. So what you're doing here actually is just changing the pictures to the head image of your course or of your retreat, so people are really, seeing it more often on your socials, on maybe you refer it in a newsletter, but make sure you have one key image and you have a logo, or what we did here, it's just, we created that little logo just with fonts, so people are more likely to recognize it, and after you repeat it, they really have it in their mind and you want it to be top of mind. So again, here put a subtitle, a title, and then the details. Also again here, link every single thing through the sales page. So this will go to the sales page of Captured Interior. This will, well, for now I will call it the retreat. So it will go to the sales page of the retreat. You can make this visible or deselect it so it's not visible anymore. You can also duplicate it and add more courses if you have more courses, of course. You can also, if you have some courses in the past, for example, putting here that it's already sold out, or that it's whatever you want to call it, but it's not available anymore. And then I would suggest to, for example, duplicate it and drag it under the highlighted service. So for example here, so people see your old offerings as well, if you want to, of course. Here we have a highlighted item. You can also keep it just with 2 and just deselect it, for example. So now I will delete this one, but that's how you can play around with it. Then we have again the YouTube, which is a side canvas, so we already talked about it. And then also the overview. So these are actually all side canvases, which if you adjust it on one page, then it's going through to all the pages. We are starting off with the retreat page, and if you watch the whole sales page course, then this is a kind of similar. So we will run through it really quickly, but we really want to show you also how you can change the vibe and really set the vibe of from a like normal course to a more retreat kind of vibe. Here again we have a title, subtitle, and a button. So again, just let this button jump to the payment options. Here we don't have the part about you. Of course, if your retreat is the only thing you're offering, then I would do that. So then you can just for example, go to that sales page and just copy here the part you want to copy, and then you can place it here. So then you can paste the canvas. It will light up, then it will come under, and then you can drive it all the way up. Sorry for my email. Business is just going on. All right, so here is a little note how people will feel after they went to your retreat. So write a little story here. If you want to highlight words, you can just use this one. So then it's more bold. Alright, scrolling down, I really do love this part of the template. So if people click on it, let's jump to the front of the website. If people click on what to expect or what not to expect, then it's jumping on the what to not expect. So of course this needs to change as well, but if you're going through the text, you will see these small things and you need to, wrap it through your own branding and your own copywriting. And how do we do this on the back end? So this is the what to expect. And then you have like all the things that are included in the what to expect. So you can change here the text and like the including points. Then if you jump to the what not to expect, so I will change it already for you in the template, what not to expect, and you can change it here. Now a good thing is also the button you want to get visible in every single page. So the what not to expect and the what to expect. So what I do is dragging it out of the canvas view 1 nor the canvas 2. So now it's just in front, and now you can click it even though it's only not expect or expect. So that is that. Also for the image, you can swap it here. Alright, let's scroll down. Then here we have the name of the retreat. So you can here use this button to go to the payment options. Then here we have some frame for video reviews. And yeah, I think a really nice part of this template, if you are clicking on this image, then this review shows up. So show here the faces of your review, so you really personify the whole experience, so people really see that real people followed your retreat, so they trust your service, of course, more. So here you see that this one is a little bit with more contrast, and this one are more transparent. So that means that this one here is active. Means view 3, because 1, 2, 3 is active, and then you can directly see that here it's not right. So let me change this to 50% opacity and this one to 100. So you see that this one is active. So that is view 3. So you can here have a highlight out of that video. You could do it with a, if you don't have a real video, like a longer video which you upload on Vimeo or on YouTube, just do it with a moving image, and then you can have here a quote or a name under it. If you do have it, then I will suggest to put in a video. So here, make it the same size. And of course here as well. And then put in the ID of your Vimeo or of your YouTube. So then you can work with a video. I would suggest this, but I don't, sorry, I know that also many of you don't have it. So then just use a picture or a moving image, and then just putting here the highlights, putting here a picture or like a moving image. That's a little bit easier than a whole video. But that are the options here. So view 2 is this one. You see that this one is selected, and then putting it here, and here is view 1. Here you see also that we made a little mistake. So I'm going to put this to 50% opacity and this one with 0. So then you see that the first one is active. The second one are inactive, but wherever they choose to see this review or this review, once the people click it in the front of the website, it will show up with more contrast, and you see that that one is active and you're looking at that story. Alright, if people think, let's go baby, after they saw the reviews, and of course they will think that they see here the date, the investment, for example, flight, destination, whatever you want to call it, you can change it here. This is just a font. So Okay, then of course they want to pack their suitcase, so this is referring to the prices. And then here you have the prices. Again, don't forget to put a payment link in there, because otherwise they cannot buy it. And that would be a pity if you finally have them in. Here the frequently asked questions. Again, for this one, just go to the frequently asked questions course, because there I will explain more in how this particular bit works.